burned fast. Really fast. Almost burned myself. Okay, let's get rid of these. Okay, that's gonna drive me nuts. But alrighty. Alright, so just waiting for a minute here. Getting my things so I can do my smudge. Okay, let's get this done. And now it's not doing it for me. Okay, there we go. We'll be going in like less than 5 minutes. It sucks that I can't pause it and just kind of wait, right? But anyways, okay, so I'm getting ready here. I totally forgot to cue the music. Okay. Okay, let's try this one. I've been trying to check out some new meditation that I haven't used before for astral projection and everything. And I did one last night, and I can't remember which one it was now, and I didn't save it in my history. But I had experienced going into a different dimension, but it wasn't like I left my body though. It was just really bizarre, but I was still coherent, but not coherent to what's going on around me. I couldn't hear nothing in regards to anything. It just kind of went like really dead silence, like I've never, like an eerie kind of dead silence. So I don't know what that was about. I didn't really want to go too far into it, if it was negative or not, and end up not having a good experience, right? But I couldn't hear nothing, and couldn't hear what people were saying. You could see the mouth moving, but the audio wasn't there. So I don't know what that was in correlation to. Maybe me telling me that, I need to pay more attention. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but yeah, it was quite a different experience when I went to sleep last night. So it's like, oh, Elizabeth, hey, how's it going, girl? Happy Sunday to you too. I was actually looking forward to the feed tonight, get some things done, and I don't know, maybe have some fun tonight. Not taking anything serious tonight. If I end up doing readings, I just want to give them out and let people know that they can book their reading for 2019, that you can book it with me. Yours is still set for the 7th, right? I think it is. Is it this 6th or 7th? I have you written down. I can't remember. The 7th. Okay, right. Somebody else was asking me about dates. That was in chat yesterday. I wasn't sure if I'd given her that the day before. I must have done her on the 6th then. Oh well, I'll get it figured out. The New Year's only like hours away. Can you believe it? Like seriously, how fast this year has gone for a lot of us. It seemed like just yesterday we were celebrating summer, like Canada Day and all that kind of stuff. And now it's like Christmas, like Halloween. Didn't even get a chance to even see Halloween come by. You know what I mean? Like it just went, flew right on by and didn't stop at my place. You know what I mean? It's been great. And I think it's because everybody's so urgently wanting to get into the new year. They're pushing the energy to make it go faster. That's what I'm thinking. Everybody's eager, like, how would they say? You're like a greyhound on a racetrack on race day when you're going to win the cup, right? It's just the energy and the pull and the drive that so many people give, and the opportunities that we get to be blessed with every day. But to be like a little kid again, like New Year's Eve was kind of like a Christmas to me. because I don't celebrate Christmas, but, taking, those experiences and bringing them in with family. Usually have like a nice dinner on New Year's Eve, but we won't be this year. My daughter's in Arizona still, so she's staying down there for Christmas holidays. So yeah, that's kind of cool. She's going to Eastern Arizona State College. She got a scholarship to go there, so I'm very proud of her. We don't talk too much because she's busy with school, but she's gonna see if she can make a flight in. But I don't know. It's only like a 3-hour flight, so it's not very far. But knowing them, they'd probably surprise me on New Year's and say, "Hey, surprise, we're here." But that might be wishful thinking, though. I'm sending the energy out for it to happen, though. I'm sending it out to happen. And we have Miss Daisy. How are you doing, girl? Glad you're here. Nobody, so nobody wished me a Merry Christmas. No, I'm kidding. No, I had this actually set up for a stream that was supposed to happen like on the 22nd, but never did. It got canceled from another stream that I did, so I just kind of changed it, edited a bit, plopped her in. So we're gonna hear some meditation music. It works well when I get started here. Is it not playing? Oh, I have it muted. There we go. Yeah, there's some new native flute music on YouTube now that I've been checking out for the last few days, and it's actually really, really good. I would recommend checking out some of the native flute music for meditation. You can do astral projection with it, even though I don't recommend astral projection for beginners. Like I did. I did the same thing, but that's okay. So we'll have that playing, and then we'll get into... There's our live chat. Okay, nobody's showing up on the live chat here. What's going on? What is going on here? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I want to mute it. Okay. So Daisy, you missed yesterday. I ended up giving away dream catchers. No, I didn't give them away. I did yesterday we had 3 new people show up at the channel, and it was 3 brand new people. One has already been once before and came back to visit. I am going to be burning lavender once I get moving on this. I got to get mine lit here. You're beating me at the race there, Elizabeth. You can't go faster than me, no. Don't go any faster. Slow down. Let me catch up. I don't want to be a tomato anymore. I want to be ketchup. So let me catch up. Let me love. Oh, I want to be like Elizabeth. Have a smelly. Oh my God! Like my words have been so screwed up for the last while. It was like locket launch instead of rocket launch. It was locket launch. I was trying to outlive my partner yesterday in conversation, but I spit out locket launch. It was instead of a rocket launch. And they must smell really nice. Yes, my lavender is giving me some difficulties today. It doesn't want to play. It doesn't want to burn. So we're going to have to coax this little bugger along so we can do our smudge. Come on, little one. Come on, attaboy. And look at that flame. Isn't that bizarre how that flame is happening? Like, that was just so cool. That was wild. That was really cool how it burned out. So anyways, we're going to start with our smudge. We want good energy, positive energy. If we have to deal with some negative, if it's constructive negativity, then we'll allow it. But if it's masking itself as evil energy, we don't want it, right? We want to keep everything up, happy, joyful, and carrying us all on this journey that we so wisely chose to do. And for all the people that are becoming more spiritually awake, is like a blessing in disguise. But the one thing I've found, the problem that I've been having with that whole thing, I don't believe in, I believe in a higher source power, but I don't believe, and it may sound mean, but I don't believe in religion anymore. I do believe in the God energy, but I do not believe with. And I told that to people last night. I'm not willing to have to be degraded or downgraded in public or treated like in a derogatory kind of ignorance that the church that I used to belong to that you know I don't want to be part of was demanding that I have to be there every Sunday, demanding that I had to stop doing what I was doing on Sunday to make it to his church and be part of the congregation of sleeping sheep. Like, I really want to do that? No, not a chance. I'd probably say something ignorant and probably piss a few people off while I was there, knowing what I know now, right? But we don't want that. We don't want, to be disrespectful to anyone. We don't want to be causing any harm. But a few choice words probably would be, you know what, you can tell God when you see him that I already knew that he was already here. You know what I mean? He's within all of us, and then we have a higher source of that created that. Like the creator part is more meaningful to me than it would be if I was to follow the discussion of Jesus, God, people defaming his like the way that he is a creator. Nobody knows for sure how it all began. Everybody is kind of just throwing some theories out there and seeing which ones stick and which ones don't, right? So you have to use your own personal instinct, your own personal vibration to figure out what works for you is going to be different than what works for the next person, right? So you always be aware. Like, I've never really thought I would ever come to terms with people saying that the Mormon religion is a cult until I had this whole episode start over for me. And that was 5 years ago. And I worked through my my religious death, I guess, the spiritual death that you have. I was having a few of them. I was getting them right, left, and center, it seemed like. But anyways, I really went through like my version of hell. I actually experienced the devil possessing into my partner, and he doesn't remember some of the incidents. To the point where I thought that my house was going to burn down, that, getting messages from the other side saying, be careful, don't sleep, there's going to be a fire. And then shortly after that, there would be like a fire like 6-7 blocks away that, I always sent my energies to go on rescue. But apparently the girl jumped out of the second floor window. Her husband ended up perishing in the fire, but she jumped out of a second-story window and ended up with a sprained ankle and stuff. So it was kind of a blessing to know that, you ask energies to deal, to go and help out, and it's like they do. It's like phenomenal. It's like your experience just goes from like, like 10 up to like a Mach 90. It becomes more willing, more carefree, and more willing to help people adjust to it. But me adjusting out of a religious cult, as people have said, and realizing now that because I'm awake and understand it more, I'm not just one of the blumbering fools that shows up for church every Sunday. My church happens every day, right? My spirituality doesn't need to be in a church and have somebody telling me how to live my life and not let me experience what I want to experience within my life. That you have a code and a conduct that you have to have when you're involved with the church. Mandatory Sunday worship, mandatory. They won't give you any assistance if you don't like buckle up and give them 100% of your life and dedicate everything you do in your life to helping them, and that's it. They separate people from money. They've got all these massive temples that are going up, and they're all like limestone or whatever it is, but it's a very very tough stone that they have. I don't know what it's exactly called, but they build all these extravagant temples that they expect people to go in and do ordinances with. Go and pray for the dead. Like, if you ever have a chance, go on Google or go on YouTube, Google or YouTube, and search Mormon temple ordinances, and it'll give you and show you how weird that whole congregational thing is. Like, really bizarre. Like it just rubs me the wrong way. I'm not going to go in and pray for somebody that's already passed and then look in there and, you have to wear this getup that, is a holy getup, whatever. There's no way I was going to submit myself to that. There's one way that I'm heading with that, and it's not going to be heading towards that church anymore. I was actually very blown away by experiences and telling him about what I was received in a message. Numerous times, being an oracle, right, you get lots of different messages are coming through, but at the end of the day, they're still as ignorant as ever. They're the only one true church, blah 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 blah. But I don't believe in going into a place of worship to have to understand me as a human being and to be spiritual. I don't have to go and live on a Christian kind of falsehood that has been created by man itself. I saw a really cool program last night. I forgot to write the name down, but there was one program that I watched last night, and it hit everything right nail on the head. Like how religion. It was what was it? I can't remember which one that it was. Now I'll have to look back through my history. But I had watched one in regards to religion, and to hear some of the stuff that was said, it's like, that's how I feel. Like talking how there was, it was a couple gentlemen from universities that were doing religious literature or religious studies, and studying on religion and how is being portrayed in the book of, the Holy Bible and everything. And how Jesus wasn't even in existence, or even in a body form, that it's like a belief system, right? It's not an actual physical being, right? I don't know how they figured that out, but I'll have to look it up. I can actually try looking it up while I'm talking to you guys about it. But it really blew my mind yesterday that I was hearing this, right? And it was very interesting to understand it, but it gave me a whole new insight how to look at things differently, how to understand, deciphering the code for the Bible and all this kind of stuff. I think I put it on one of my feeds here. Hang on, let me check. I think I put it on. Hang on, let me go look here. Let me see here. Important, intuitive. I'm gonna have to look at my history, but I'll keep looking for it. But we're gonna start. If there's people here that want readings, we're gonna give away a couple of readings today. I did yesterday's feed, and we did do the draw. So you guys weren't here, so there was only 3 people in the draw. That was Kurt, Brianna, and I can't remember the other lady's name now. But she was there. There was 3 of them that I drew for, but I decided to give all 3 of them a 15-minute free one, and then Brianna won the 1-hour free oracle reading, right? So she's got that one. Let me see if I can find it here. But it was very informative to me. Like I was blown away by it, actually. One sec here. Okay, where am I going here? This was done. I'm gonna have to find it here. I know that it's here, but hang on, let me search it. Just trying to see if I can find it here quick. I'll have to look for it, but it was very informative how they deciphered everything within talking about the Bible and how it became, created by man, and how certain things and certain aspects weren't even mentioned in the actual Bible, that they decided to throw in there when they produced it, and there was always rewrites and everything else being done on this. And I was actually really blown away by the information that was coming through for these gentlemen that have been studying religion, theologies, and things like that, and to put it into a film for helping people understand, like, the Bible is the Bible. To me, it's like a go-to guide if you really need, a little bit of direction. I used to use mine, and I would just randomly open it at any page and point to a thing, and that obviously that was a message for the day for me. That was when I actually believed um, I had more faith within the Bible than I did now. Like, I don't have a lot of faith in it. I'm not saying that nobody else has to believe in it, but my roots don't allow for religion, and that's being, um, you know, um, very difficult, because that's all I knew, right? All my life, that's the only thing that I was taught how to be, and it's good quality. There, don't get me wrong, they do have some good aspects about them. They've helped me out in dire straits times, and I'm grateful for it. But yeah, so it was very interesting to actually see the information coming through, right? Let me see. See if I can find on here. Trying to find it here. Yeah, I can't find it right now. I'm gonna have to go look for it. But yeah, no, it was very informative. I don't know if you just Google history of religions, and see if you can find it. I'm not sure what the name was, and that's really bothering me. Um, yeah, I can't find it. It blows my mind though that some of it is there, and there's people actually just taking it apart piece by piece, right? I don't see it. But it actually even says that he didn't even exist in his actual replica, or that he actually was a physical entity here in the three-dimensional world, whatever you want to call it, right? That's not it. Yeah, I can't find it. Why can't I find it now? It wasn't that far down. I know that. It was talking about Jewish people and how the Jewish wanted to have things changed, but everybody else, I can't remember the exact name of it. I wish I would have wrote it down now, because I usually write stuff down for you guys to like kind of go and view for yourselves and make your own kind of judgment on things. It's always nice to have some other people looking and kind of having chats about, spirituality and how it became a religion, how some of this religion stuff that's going out there is just like bullshit. Um, Excuse my French, but there's a lot of qualms that people have in regards to that situation. I'll look it up. I'll take time after I do the feed tonight, and I'll look it up and see where it is. I know I do have it, so we're gonna get going on the readings today. Okay, so and bear with me. Which ones do we want to use today? Okay, well we'll get the animal oracle out today. We haven't used these guys in a little while, so they're probably been wanting to come out a bit. Because I haven't really spent a lot of time reading with these, and I got to start doing that more and more every day, right? There's a lot to remember with these cards because they give you like 1 or 2 pages of like meanings and outlook on things for you to so that you can I'll put them over there. Well, it blocks me though. Okay, no, we won't do it there. Okay, we'll put it over there. Yeah, so then you can still see. Alright, so we're going to start with these. Actually, I'm just kidding. That's actually too much in the way for when I have to show you the cards and everything, so it's going to kind of not work well. So we're going to take the cards today. We want to ask Spirit, all our ancestors, energies that are surrounding us right now for positive messages. Some, maybe some insight into the, the energy that's been kind of going around, the excitement that, the new year is coming through. And there's so many excited people about that. Like, it blows my mind. It's like Christmas again, when it comes to New Year's. Like, I'm not going to really celebrate New Year's today, but I am, like I said yesterday, for the people, there was only 3 of you guys there, but I'm going to announce it again from, I believe, I'm going to go either from 4 or 5 o'clock all the way till, just before midnight. I'm going to give away some free reads. You're going to do free readings for, a couple hours and see about getting everybody set up for that. In regards to that, we're going to be doing from 6 p.m. till midnight. And we'll do free readings. Then after the actual midnight passes, we're going to start doing energy readings for people for the month of January. Kind of walk in, walk out kind of thing, right? Looking out for everything, right? So that's what's happening. So that's good that you guys are here to hear that. If you want to share it with people, I will be doing that probably around 6 p.m. tomorrow for a couple hours. Which will be fun. I think it'll be a blast. I think there's going to be a lot of good energy coming through the situations. So feel good about it, okay? Feel positive, feel energetic, and that's pretty much it. That's all I have to do for announcements. All right, so now we're going to do a whole marathon. Yes, we're going to do a marathon tomorrow, for sure. So we're going to draw a card from Spirit. Oh, we're going to do a pendulum on this one. I want to make sure that these cards are actually giving us the right information. So here we go. All right, so now we're going to cut it. Okay. All right, so are these cards the cards that we're using for readings today? Is the top card what we should draw for the energy reading today? Okay, so we're taking the top card. Oh, the Ostracatcher, concealment. Somebody is hiding on us. Somebody's hiding something. Concealment. So that's the Ostracatcher. This is it. Looks like a little platypus, kind of, I like the little black and white look to him. And his little orange beak, that's pretty, stands out pretty strong, right? So concealment. So what is it that somebody is trying to conceal? Or maybe we're concealing concealment. Let's check that one out. I don't know what that actual meaning of this one is, but we're going to look it up here. And that is which sign is that? Okay. So that's in here, the ostrich catcher. So this is actually in the, what was it again? Is it Earth? Air. Okay, so we've got the air dude here. Okay, so here's the ostrich catcher. This is what we have to learn from this little fella. So we'll put him up here. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Not really, eh? I don't know. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, we're just going to leave him there. Alright. So the ostrich catcher is a symbol of super mystery according to Christian tradition, the pearl of a metaphor of truth and wisdom. A beautiful seabird with a powerful bill uses it for prying open oysters. An oyster catcher has plumage stained with a mark that strongly resembles the sign of a crucifix on it. Christianity tradition has it that the ostrich catcher once concealed Jesus under the mass of seaweed when it learned of danger he was in. See, and we were just talking about the whole religion thing, and look what happens. This is what I mean. This is just too freaky for me when I start doing some of these. Like we were just talking about Jesus, and then we pull that card of all cards. Wow, that's just, it scares me sometimes. It puts me beside myself because of the synchronicities that are happening with me. It doesn't scare me, but it makes me go, oh, okay, yeah, this is real. It gives me a reality check that I'm still alive. So Christian traditions has that the ostrich catcher once concealed Jesus under a mass seaweed when it learned of the danger he was in. Out of gratitude for its selfless act and the concealment, the ostrich catcher was marked thereafter with the sign of the cross and venerate in dreaming. So long as you are not intentionally lying to anyone, including yourself, and no harm comes to anyone, include yourself in all is as it should be. The oyster catcher will not support or conceal the truth as a means of controlling others, but rather a way of protecting one's sense of security and self-esteem. Choosing not to reveal the truth is not necessarily lying. If the topic arises, one does not have to speak of it, nor does one's business, but you own, so long as it does not interfere or damage another view of the world. So if you look at your life and realize that the position of yourself is being representative for reasons that are no longer serving you, turn the aggravated grit into sand in someone else's into something precious. Open it up, reveal it to the pearl of wisdom, an aspect of yourself that you yearn to have seen in sacred and worthy public scrutiny. So if the oyster catcher has flown into your cards today, ask what side of yourself are you concealing from the world, either intentionally or inadvertently? What are the aspects that you're attempting to hide from yourself? The facets of your life would you like to see revealed by honorable or hang on. What facets of your life would like you to see revealed and honored by all? You are being reminded that there is time and a place for everything, and that it seems appropriate to conceal the truth of who or what you are, then do it. But if it now seems inappropriate, then stop. So that's another thing touching on, what your spiritual belief system is, right? Understanding that, we try to conceal part of us. We don't like to, sometimes there's qualities about us that we don't like, or something that we're, manifesting. We don't want to have it, coming out. Maybe we feel uneasy about it. Maybe it's something that you don't want to share with anybody, so you'd kind of like conceal a bit of it, right? But is it really necessary to conceal it? Is it anybody's business to judge you on any of the information? No. So you're allowed, that's, you conceal what you want, and that's what your right is. You do have that right to conceal it if you want to, right? So yeah. So this is really going forward, just from what I was talking about earlier, how the church that I belong to conceals a lot of the information that, they don't like people to kind of figure out. Like if you kind of call the bishop out on his program, he didn't like that when I did, right? So concealment, it seems like everybody's trying to hide something, but it's all becoming uncovered, right? With people dealing with the Mandela effect, spirituality. A lot of people are moving towards the individual spirituality than belonging to like a sect or, a person that you're, interacting with, religiously. We don't condemn anybody. We don't pass judgment on anybody. But if this is something that, makes you feel more comfortable in being existent in your own power, that you have to feel like you have things that you don't want people to know, private issues that you don't want people to know. So it's allowing you to be honorable with your intentions, with yourself, right? So it's a lot of spiritual, intuitive looking inside and finding out what these darker shadows, the black and white, is right there. To have the blessings of the universe at your feet, right? So that little bird, he's done his share to earn his part in this world, right? So little bird. So this little bird saved, Jesus. I don't know the story behind that one, so I'm just taking it at face value for now. But I think this is going to end up turning into what are your belief systems? What do you believe in? What don't you believe in? What do you find that resonates with you as far as religion is concerned, or spirituality is concerned? Is it something that has made you choose a certain part of you that you'd rather let people see without looking all kind of crazy or whatever, right? Sometimes we conceal things because they're private and they're personal, or it's a traumatic situation that you went through and you just don't like discussing it. And people should be accepting that if you don't want to discuss it, you don't want to discuss it, and leave it at that, right? So, but we get a lot of people that like to like the song says in Dirty Laundry. When somebody passes away, we get the dirty laundry. Like that's all people want, is like the dirty laundry part of it. They want all the gossip and all the you know what I mean, like the gossipy like a how would you say, like a mother hen kind of in a group of, and in a group, and they sit around and gossip about so and so doing this and so doing that. I have no use for it. I really don't care about what so and so is doing. I'm more worried about what I'm doing and keeping my head above water and keep moving forward, right? I'm not too concerned, but I'll send out, in a thought manner, send out blessings to the person that maybe they'll find some direction in their life that may change that for them, But that's what I mean. Like, I don't ask for much. I don't ask a lot of information be shared with me, because it gets intuitively sent. And like I was telling the new members last night, the new people to our channel, I was telling them last night, that if it's something that's personal, feel free to comment on it. I'll write down the details of what the drawing was, and then we'll kind of feed off that when you want to have some more private issues kind of looked at before advancing in a direction, I guess you'd say. I'm just the messenger. I'm the one that brings the options and kind of gives options for people that may feel like they're out of options, right? We don't want anybody having to suffer a loss, or their spiritual side of things doesn't have to mean that you belong to a religion. You can belong to yourself and be accountable only to you. That way, then your spirituality is going to end up growing, right? Great. Okay, my question. Well, there. Okay, so hang on. I gotta open up my chat on the other one. It's too small and it just pops out really too fast. Hang on, I didn't quite catch that. Okay, so let me go here. Hang on. So somebody wants a reading. Okay, so I got that. And okay. Still can't catch the name, but we're gonna pull out the Witch's Tarot. So you want to know about some love or something? With somebody which I'm also attracted to in 2019 is interested in serious love with you. Okay, so you want to know if somebody's feeling the same vibe you are as far as relationship quality, right? Is that safe to say? I don't know if that's safe to say. Let me know. Why is this? Oh, there we go. We gotta move our little angel out of the way. She's trying to get on camera here. See this? My little angel that was made for me. It's the cutest little thing. It was made by a native lady that I met over. Well, I met her goddaughter, and she sent me that little angel. Right, so it's really cute. Okay, so. Oh, Brianna. Oh, I didn't know you were Mormon. I was talking about them yesterday. If you remember, I don't know if you were there for the actual when I said that, but I don't have anything to do with those guys ever again. It just makes me want to be sick some of the times, right? Okay, hang on. We got some cards that are flipping around in the deck here. Give me a sec here. Let me find them. Where did they all go? Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna have to do a shuffle. Oh, there's one. Oh. There's that one. And then there's one more, I think. No. Okay. So let's double check here. We don't want cards that are flipped up. Okay. Here we go. So we want to find out. And your name again was Madeline. Is it Madeline or? Okay. So. Oh, so you're asking about somebody that you have interacted with, that you want to be taking it to the next level, is what you're kind of asking, right? Okay, so for me, Madeline, if somebody wants something serious relationship with her, is there anybody on the horizon for Miss Madeline, spiritual-wise? Page of Swords. What I'm feeling is, what I'm kind of pulling out of this card is, it's kind of saying to me that the person that you may be connecting with might have a lot of situations that they want to kind of clear up for themselves first. So they're being very guarded with their life. They're not ready to open up. He's in a defensive stance, right? With the Page of Swords. He's not looking too pleasant. Like, he's just like very straight-faced. So he's not really showing any affection towards whatever's gone on for him. He's been through some rough road as far as his personal is gone. He's been he's been through it, and he's not going to ever have to go through it again. And that could be that somebody either took him for a ride, that he's going to be more guarded with his affections, or somebody really broke his heart, that he's still trying to fend off those feelings, right? So he's trying to work through his situation. As far as being compatible with you, I think if you remain as a friend for the time being until he's ready to commit, and being around, showing him support, kind of get your foot in the door with him. I'm just saying that, but I just feel that the person is kind of working through a lot right now, that they have a lot on their plate right now, and they're just looking to, just get a break from it even. But, it's always been so on a defensive side of things for most of his life, that's how he's kind of looking at everything, is in a defensive stance, defending his pride, his spirituality, his physical being, his mental state, and everything that has gone on in the past for him has been very trying on him, that he's trying to work through some serious issues right now, I feel. Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know if he's ready to be in a relationship right now. Like, he's just kind of, wants to be left alone for a little while. He wants to be able to work through this. Like, it's frustrating that so many people, when they ask for privacy in regards to healing, how people just don't take the hint and just stay away and just let people work through their issues. But right now, I don't think that this person is really wanting to move in any direction as far as their relationship is concerned. It's not showing me that. That's not what I'm picking up off the card. I'm feeling that this person has had it with whatever situation. Like that situation he's left is definitely not something he's going to return to. So we're going to get the God and Goddess cards out here to kind of maybe give some insight into as to where you are working from or he's working from, but I think he needs support and people to, genuinely be there for him, which he probably doesn't have a lot of support right now because it's pretty bare. And he's fighting the battle by himself, So yeah, so, if he can, just have the kind of, just a friendship, I think, and just being there to support him, it may just bring him out of his shell. Maybe it'll bring him out of like that, hide away from the world kind of energy. He's not gonna he's not gonna go down without a fight kind of energy. He's not giving up. He wants to keep moving, and he's willing to chop swords, whatever it takes to remove himself from that energy. Okay, so we're gonna pull a card from the God and Goddess deck, please. No, we're not taking those too soon. Okay, so we're taking this one. So I didn't want the first two, but I got one. So cycles and rhythms. Okay, so this one is actually a really good card. This will give you some insight into how to better deal with the situation. I do remember this one. And her name is Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So that's basically almost like maybe what he needs to hear in regards to, just coming out of a relationship. He just needs somebody there that is making him aware of that they care and that it's not going to be the end of the world, right? That, emotions aren't usually shown by men. So maybe he's just kind of like, just back off because I don't want to feel. I don't want to have to deal with anything. So I think that it's something that he wants to do on his own. Like he doesn't need any help in this department really. He's well aware of what the situation ended up being and how it's affected him, right? So definitely allow this person a little bit of space if you're dealing with them. Okay, so we don't have personal contact. I also believe that, unfortunately. I just got upset because he obviously needs healing and time for himself. But going to bed would be okay for him. I don't think that that statement of him wanting to sleep with you only, doesn't that kind of give you any signs that maybe it's not the best interest for you to just kind of give in and keep your respect about yourself. Don't jump into bed with him if that's all he's doing, right? You don't need it. Keep your honor and your dignity. You don't want to be like, somebody that's, gets their name all dragged through the mud because of one mistake, right? Because it doesn't take long for people to find out information nowadays. As far as, they just have to ask friends or ask around, right? But yeah, so I would just give him his space, be a support for him, like be the friend. And if it does end up, becoming a relationship, then, that's for you to decide. If, I can just advise it probably right now with him not healing and being okay for him to go to bed. He can't be hurting that much then. If he's not, he's not hurting that bad, I don't know, it's very hard to tell. Like he's very closed off. I don't feel him sharing any emotion with you. So I don't know as far as that. I would just remain his friend, show support. And if things become more after that, and it's been a commitment that it has to happen, not just because you guys are hanging out that you're gonna end up making that decision. Only when you're in a relationship with this person, make it quite clear that that's not going to happen, because you're not the type of girl to go and just not give a shit and just jump into bed. So he definitely needs to figure out what he wants. If he's willing to still sleep with someone even after he's broken up, and it's the physical or just a companion for a moment type thing, I think it will be very disruptive to your life, right? Okay, do you want to know if somebody different is coming towards you? Okay, so is there a better suited match for Madeline in regards to a prospectual partner coming towards her? Okay. So is there a partner more suitable coming towards her for Madeline? Please give me one card. Okay. So the world. The world card. Oops, sorry, wrong camera. So you got the world card. So everything is at your beck and call for making a. You can pretty much take your hand and pretty much pick whatever you want, kind of energy right there. Right, you have options. You have not just one option, but you have many options within this within the world. You have strength cards, everything that you need to have. Oh, I'm doing good, Vinny. Everything that you need is basically at your doorstep, that you can just walk out and pick what you want, right? So, the world card is the world is your oyster now, and take advantage of it while you have it, right? Don't settle for anything less than perfect for you, like a perfect match for you. But I think this one that you have currently, that's going through stuff, is not the one. You have a bigger array of choices if you just allow yourself to feel, and just kind of maybe shut that down for a while, and just let it rest. But maybe there's someone coming towards you in the new year, right? So I think the world card is an excellent card, especially pulling it at the end of the year, and moving into a more balanced state of being when you have the whole world at your feet. And keep manifesting the positive and the negatives, right? You don't have to settle for anything less than what you want. Never have to sacrifice your dignity or your emotional state for somebody that doesn't appreciate it. So stick it out. Wait for the one that's going to be the one that's going to appreciate you and show you amazing things, that you're going to have even more adventurous times with this new partner, right? So well, no, it may feel like that, but if you have the ability to slow it down, and just asking you not to deliver too much to you, okay? Yeah, so that was a really cool card to pull with all the information today. Is having something to believe in again, right? This is giving you some time to actually believe in something that you've maybe forgotten about as well, as far as energy is concerned. But the universe is working its magic for you, to bring the health and the beings that matter and that are more compatible to you. The universe will deliver them at the weirdest times, but hold yourself out for something that really works for you, that you can work with, that you guys kind of find a balance. Maybe take a few dates, or go on a couple dates first, see what the kind of vibe is, or if they're just in, because a lot of people are having some, like, a lot of closing out energy, from a lot of people has been showing up in the cards, at least for me reading, that they've shown up. New beginnings are just coming out right, left, and center for a lot of people right now, and that's because of the new year coming in. I think is the energy that we're rushing into 2019 with, and feeling so positive, and like everybody just wants to get out of 2018. Like, it's been nothing but headaches through 2018. It was nobody feeling like you achieved a lot in the year, is what I feel like. I feel like I kind of wasted my whole year, and but I didn't. But it feels like it. Like that's it's just the way things go. So. Well, you don't feel. If time is running away, then reprioritize your priorities, right? So, uh, let's see. I never come. What? Nothing happened since I've never come. Okay. It never comes to dates. Always offers on the surface or sexual. Oh, okay, really? Okay, some personal information that I don't know quite how to respond to that. Just call me the Google Assistant. I cannot respond to that. I don't know how to help you with that. No, I'm kidding. Um, but why do you mean it? It doesn't ever come to dates. Always offers on the surface for sexual relationship. Like, yeah, I'll do yours right after we get Madeline's done here. We're kind of like running into some kind of situation that we need to direct her a little bit further, to the left, not the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, not go right, go left, stick on the left. You don't want to go back to that. Okay, we're moving away from that boy. Move away from that man. Move away. Like, move away now. No, but there's new things coming towards you. You've got the World card, and you're doing awesome. And focus on your intentions, like you have been. Like you cannot do anything that you don't want to do. Okay. And Vinny G, what are we doing with you today? You needed what's ahead of you? Well, I can see what's ahead of you. I say the future is ahead of you. Hang on. One sec. Hang on one sec. Oh. Sorry, I had to put you guys on mute for a second. I just put you on mute for a minute, Elizabeth. I just had somebody show up for my partner over there. So yeah. It's a commercial break. Just no commercial to watch. Alright, so I muted it because I had to call someone that was in the house here so they could, and I didn't want to yell the name out over the feed. So yeah, hopes, dreams, and prayers. Okay, so Vinny G, we are working on you. Let's find out what's going on. What's going on for Vinny G? Oh, we've got cards popping out all over the place. What's going on with you, Vinny? You got a lot of options going on here, or what? You got new situations rolling out like left, right, and center? What the hell's going on here? You got cards that want to jump out. So we're going to take it because it jumped out anyway. Uh-oh. Look at that. Uh-oh. Good thing this came up in reverse. I think we'll take a commercial break now. Please tune in. 30-second commercial break. No, I'm kidding. You got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and you have the Tower moment in reverse. That's a good thing, I think, isn't it? Tower moment doesn't have to happen. You're rising up your vibration. You're leaving the bullshit at the bottom, and now you're rising to the top. You know what I mean? To a stronger foundation. See, like it looks like everybody's climbing up, going up instead of going down. So, they're all going up to where it's a stronger foundation and leaving all the bullshit at the bottom, right? So leave all the crap at the bottom, move into a better position for yourself. That's maybe a little bit stronger foundation. And then maybe the Queen of Pentacles, maybe somebody in your near future, a male or female, coming through and showing you how worthy they are of possibly love. It could be possible love of desiring, a desire for love. Okay, is what I heard. To desire the love. That maybe now is the time, finally with the new year coming, that it's time to move into a new situation that you feel comfortable doing. I do feel that it is going to be probably pretty soon. I would say, within like the month or a month and a half is what I'm guessing. But you definitely have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. Let's get a clarification. See, they're dropping everywhere. They're dropping everywhere. What the hell? Minnie, what are you doing to me? You're making me just have to. You are not slowing down for anybody on this. Right below the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So definite female attraction. Okay, female attraction. Then below the Tower, in reverse, we have the Wheel of the Year in upright. Can you believe that? We have the year. The Wheel of the Year is what? Is everything that you've experienced throughout this. And transformation. I see some transformation that has brought you to the most exciting kind of card of the deck. It's not the Wheel of Fortune, I guess, but it's kind of like that. But you have everything. You have been, you've been working hard at something, trying to get something to, you're trying to settle everything, get everything in order, for this moment, this illuminated moment that's going to happen. Lights are all going to be on you. What the heck what are you so popular doing? You are, you must be woozing them. You must be wooing every single possible relationship or product for a relationship. You've been definitely manifesting in some good direction. Transformation from the Queen to the Nine of Pentacles, in reverse though. They're both in reverse. So that they're pondering. They're still waiting for the connection to happen. So this could be somebody that you do know already in regards to it, but you'll see them in a different light. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that they walk in, but you don't see them as the same as they used to be, that they're changing. Their transformation is also happening into a better, more suitable kind of a body, not expecting and living on expecting things, but being able to take care of themselves. They're still financially independent, so it's better suited for you guys because you like to be financially independent. Most people do, at least that's as far as I know. But now you get the Wheel of the Year. So what of the good things through this year that you can actually count on your hands, the blessings that you've been received for this? Like there was a tower moment that had to happen for the transformation of the Queen to maybe step back a bit and allow the new energy to come flowing in. But to get the Wheel of the Year, I'm too scared to look at the bottom of the deck, to tell you the truth. I'm actually scared, not scared in a bad way, but I'm scared that, this is just going to probably seal the deal on something. So we're going to let you guys see it first. Okay. That is what? Which one is that? Look at the burdens that you've carried throughout your life in the new year. You don't have to carry so much anymore. And that's what you've been manifesting, the energy that you don't want to be carrying anybody else's shit. You've got your own to be carrying, right? Letting go of certain situations, walking away from them to a grander place to be. Like off in the distance, you'll see like the castle is there, the castle in the sky kind of energy. But you're working more towards having nicer things, like to be able to be lavishly kind of living, but not like spending a whole lot of money doing it. You'd be carrying a lot of extra energy for people, and this could be you just carrying your supplies, just what you need. Is a break. You need to maybe relocate. Maybe you're gonna end up moving. There may be a move-in store, and you're packed up. You've got all that you need, which isn't a whole lot of anything, but you have enough of your spiritual energy is going to be boosted to be able to get you through this last little bit of the year. So we are just closing out the year. So that's maybe your new goal is a new residence might be a new goal in the new year. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, everything balancing out, letting go of all the shit from this year that has been nothing but, a drag me down kind of energy into a more positive, upbeat, that you can handle your own shit. You don't need somebody to take care of you. You're very independent in that sense, which could be a downfall, because we all like to be supported in relationships where you support each other, right? And you're not the type of person that wants anybody to be, you don't want to be dependent on anybody for anything, because you're able to carry your own, yourself. You can carry what you need, and you know how to, pack it right. Okay. So, somebody that's equal in your in the financial area of things for you, is maybe what's going to come forward for you. Um, like you have the tower moment, but then yet you're moving towards a castle. You know what I mean? Like you're moving into a more bigger, more auspicious kind of energy, that's blessing you with more abundance. And you see it in that's your goal. That's what you want. You want to have a life with the right person and find that balance that you can actually, find that castle in the sky kind of energy, and move forward to that. You both will end up having the same kind of goals, same aspirations, same, directional kind of thinking, is what I'm hearing. So I would definitely keep your ears open. You do possibly, you might have had interaction with this person, some time back. I'm not sure how long it would be, but the person that you may know, this person that is transformed, and you didn't notice them at first, but then the second time you had a chance to look at them, you went, ah, now I remember where I know you, or now I remember how I interacted with you. And the transformation that they went through was more beneficial, though. They really opened them up, and be able to be fine in their own skin. Right, so, the tower moment that had to happen before that, um, was inevitable. But good things are coming out of that tower moment, like a new relationship, a new new place to live, like something that's more, because of the hard work that you've done, right? So you've worked really hard to get yourself to this position, and you're not going to let anybody just walk in and destroy it. You will be making sure that you, defend it with all that you have, right? So, but the other person that may be walking towards you is financially independent as well. They don't depend on people for items, or having a lifestyle or anything like that, right? Kind of work together. So that's what I see. Um, I don't know who it is. It definitely is a female energy. Or it could be a man. Um, yeah, so that could be, somebody that's on the kind of the save. What? Let burdens go. Woman with glasses who takes her glasses off, revealing how hot she is. LOL, joking. What? Who is that meant to be? No, you want me here. See if I look good. Do I look good in shades? My little reading glasses? Don't they look sexy? Those are some sexy shades, man. Sexy shades. Oh, you guys. There's a bit of a delay, I noticed. You look good either way. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'll just put these back on then. We'll do the old lady one where she's got them on her nose. She's looking at everything, watching up close. I got my eyes on you. I can see you, everything you do. It's... Rock it out. Okay. This is how this guy that I knew one time. He would sit there and walk around town like this with his shades just above his eyebrows. And he thought he was really hot looking like that. But mine won't stay. They don't stay up very good unless I put my head back. But yeah, so I don't know. Who else is in here that needs a one card today? One card. Because we're going to do, by the way, Ashley, Vinny, tomorrow being the New Year's Eve, we are going to be doing free readings from 6 till midnight. And then closing out the year energies that we're going to try to find and kind of close them out. Then we're also going to be doing a few New Year ones right after that. after midnight comes, then we're going to draw on that major energy field that everybody has, right? Yes, you may, Elizabeth. You're feeling anxious, are you? All right. So can we get one card for Elizabeth, please? Is there any directions or anything that we need to give information to Miss Elizabeth? Coming into a new year for you as well. Okay, so we're going to take one card for Elizabeth, please. What is she needing to hear? Okay, so the Page of Pentacles. So a young energy. You're feeling younger. You're dealing with, you know, the younger side of yourself, and that's why you're tending to go back to is remembering, you know, having the memories of when you were younger, when things were so much easier, right? But you basically are still moving in you're grateful for the hard work that you've created, all that when you were younger, right? But yeah, heading back towards a younger version of you is what I'm seeing. And you know, you're remembering back to when, you know, you actually were changing or transforming out of that little girl energy into the woman that you are type thing energy right now. Can I get a clarification? Oh, we got cards. Okay, everybody, you stop jumping my cards. Everybody is making jump cards happen here. What's going on? Can we get a card, please, for confirming the energy around Elizabeth with this page? Is she heading in the right direction, reminiscing, you know, all these energies? Oh. So it's very young energy, like your spirit. Oh, look at that. We've got it. Oh, here we go again. See, there we go. Closing out with a number 10. 10 of Pentacles. That love that I told you about last time is still in the works. It's still happening. It's off in the background. It's being handled. But that is just, you know, everybody has been pulling. I've been getting a lot of these ones for people where they are getting like the 10s, the 9s, the 8s, you know, going from a 10 to a 9 because you're not quite ready for the move. You know, if this was a message for you, I definitely see you moving out of this old energy and being grateful that you're moving into a new positive direction for yourself. That is so awesome. You know, you're hitting it on the head, and this is just reiterating how lucky you are as a person to be able to have these blessings given to you, that you've worked so hard to get there, not to give up yet, right? So there you go. 10 of Pentacles is another closing out, relationship-wise, letting the old relationships go, but waiting for the new to come in. You know, and having to resort back to when things were a little bit more fun, like going out with like the young girl energy that's full of spunk and everything, and just being happy and positive, and with dealing with that kind of like childlike energy that, you know, we always sometimes get drawn into, you know, and it'll be a benefit for you to actually just kind of go back to that state of young, carefree kind of energy for yourself, for whoever's coming forward for you. But I do see someone coming towards you. The old connections that you had are ending, but there is a new one in the works, in the background. They're working on it. The universe is working on creating this great relationship that could be coming towards you in the new year. And see, there you go. It's so awesome, and it works so much better when you're like right here, paying attention, right? And everything is moving in a more upbeat kind of energy. You know, things get done, and you know, it's a lot more fun of it, having the human experience, right? So that's all that. And just because you're going to be pulling on new energy, I'm going to pull you a goddess card as well here and see what else, what other information can get you through into, you know, the new year, or figure it out. Okay, so we want a goddess card, please, for Miss Elizabeth, please. We need. Okay, so we're getting slippery. We're not moving. We got stuck in the mud there for a second. All right. We want one card for Miss Elizabeth, please. Well, I guess we're not getting any goddess cards yet. I haven't found the right one yet. We're still looking. We're still looking. There we go. Finally. Inner wisdom. That's a good card for you, because I know Elizabeth, with all the waiting and spiritual stuff that you're going through. So Athena is inner wisdom, and now I got to put on my old lady glasses. Here we go. So you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate actions without delay. So get moving on. Whatever you're trying to manifest, get moving, they said. Get moving. Keep on moving. Okay, so that's, I don't know if it'll focus on that. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? But yeah, like the wisdom of the owl, the in-between spiritual energy that's flowing around you right now, and making sure that you can move forward, right? Move forward, and you have the wisdom to actually take it and put it into full effect, which is another awesome card for you, right? There you go. So inner wisdom, you have the answers. You just have to look inside, and you know what? Sometimes it takes somebody from outside the box to be able to direct you into finding where the inside of the box is, right? So don't just listen to your inner self. That's probably what that little like water fountain is showing, that you're listening to the sound of the water, but listening to your inner voice that's making a little bit of noise for you to see, right? That's a good one. There you go. So there. That's all I have for that. So with New Year coming, I'm not going to spend a long read tonight because I have to keep my energy for tomorrow. But I just want to say that you guys are an amazing crew, an amazing group of people that come here and hang out, and I really appreciate every single one of you. I also have dream catchers still available. I have a new one I wanted to show you guys that we did. Let me take this off here and I'll take you over. I'll take you to it. Hang on. Okay, now we're going to switch camera sides. So there's that. Oops. That's the pink one. That's one of them. And this is the other one. Oops. Which is navy blue, lake blue, and white with silver tipping on it. That's the other one I made. So there you go. I've been hard at work. Hardly working, but working hard. So yeah, so those ones are for sale as well. I still haven't heard from Jessica in regards to anything. So yeah. What else is there? Yeah, so who else is here? Like, there's 7 people, but I only see so many people in chat. Is everybody too shy to say anything? There's 7 people watching, but only 1 participant. Okay. That's okay. So okay, so I think I'm gonna call it quits here, because I do have company at my house right now, so I'm gonna let you guys go for now. But maybe I will be back in a couple hours or so, and we can continue on with a few free readings. But I just don't want to be rude to my company. All right, so I'll be back with you guys shortly, and give me a little while, but I'll be back.